I don't want to do it, but I have to. So there are mechanical reasons for market crashes, and this is one of those scenarios where you could easily see that happening. You could easily see, everything drop, and then suddenly, next thing you know, it's dropping even further and faster because everybody's like, I got to get out of here. I can't hold out. It doesn't matter how I feel, right? So just keep that in mind when you debt can be freedom or debt can be slavery. It depends on the environment. It depends on how you use it. Debt can be freedom in the sense that it can propel you and increase your wealth very quickly. And debt is leverage, by the way. They're kind of similar to each other. But debt can be slavery because when things go bad, you are beholden to the boss, and the boss is the person who controls the capital. Do you understand? So it's up to you to decide how you want to play that, but that's really what it is. All right. So Kashif, hey Doc, would you say it's the best thing to do for a young black man who doesn't want to go back to school but wants to achieve financial security? Go back to school, but that don't mean you got to go pay for it. That don't mean you have to go to an educational institution. Go back to school means picking up knowledge every day on the things that matter for you. That's the best school you'll ever get. School of life. Like I really, the best way to educate yourself and to educate a child is like this, in my opinion. Um, to hell with people giving you some program and telling you like, oh, this is what you need to learn. Look at your life. Look at where you want to be. Learn about that. Learn where you want to be and what you want to become, and then go get an education that is consistent with where you want to be. Too many people go to school. They're like, here, go to this school. Okay, we'll go to, and you're taking all these classes. And don't, I remember being in school and taking a class on Irish peasants or something from the 18th century. What the hell my black ass gonna benefit from learning about the lifestyle of 18th century Irish peasants? You know what I learned from that class? I learned that they used to drink a drink called Boney Clabber. And you know what Boney Clabber is? Boney Clabber is when you take some cow's milk and you let it rot in your front of your house, and then you put cow's blood in the milk. So you take this rotten milk and you put cow's blood in it and you mix it together and it looks like a strawberry shake, but it sounds like it'll make you vomit. And somehow these weird ass white people drink this crap. I'm like, what is happening? Maybe they put strawberries in it or something to make it taste better, but that's just nasty. That's gross. But I never forgot that. To what benefit does me knowing about Boney Clabber have in my life other than the fact that I get to tell an entertaining story 30 years later? Absolutely nothing. I would have been better off learning how to start a business. That would have helped me because I couldn't pay no damn bills when I was 19 years old. That's what I needed to know. So learn the stuff that you need to learn. You ain't got to pay money to go to school. So just and learn from people that you think can give you what you need to get what you're trying to get to. That's you get in a car, you don't get in a car just so you can drive. You get in a car because you have a goal, you have a destination. I got to get to work. I got to get to the mall, right? So you don't get in the car and then say, I'm driving now. I wonder where I'm going to go. Or I'm driving, I'll just follow whatever road is in front of me, wherever someone tells me to go. That's not a good way to drive. No, you think about it. Like, okay, I got to get to Pookie's house by 2 o'clock, and Pookie lives over in the west side. So let me go ahead and map it out and get in the car and I'm gonna go to Pookie's and get there by 2. Do you understand? So start with the end in mind.